I wanted to do a brief video for you so that you would be able to understand your back office. Hopefully your level 1 sponsor has gone over this with you, but if not, use this as a very brief overview to help you in the beginning of your business. The tabs in the red across the top are what we're going to go over. I'm not going to go over each one in its entirety, but I'm going to go over the ones that I feel are most useful for new ambassadors. The home tab is just that. It's going to give you any latest announcements. For instance, the vanilla P96 is on back order, so any announcements from Plexus Worldwide are there. And it also, at the bottom, if you scroll down, has your current PV. The calendar tab I'm going to skip over. Event registration is just if you're going to register for an event that is held by Plexus Worldwide. So you can register there. You can also make your payment there for any of the events that require registration. The next tab is reports. Reports has a lot of options when you pull it down. For new ambassadors, you're going to check your qualifications. That's the first one. Just make sure that you're active, and it will pull up your PV for your current PV for the month. You don't need to do anything with the adjustment report right now. Customer report is where we're going to spend a few minutes. I'm going to flop this up just for confidentiality reasons for customers, but when you click on your customer report, it will provide you with your customer's name and the information that's specific to them. If you look at the next column, it says customer class. That lets you know if your customer ordered retail or preferred, and their status is either active or inactive. Active meaning that it's not been shut off, or it's not rolled over and showed that it's shut off yet. If you notice someone's preferred and active, they'll have order numbers over in this column. If you actually look far over, it shows that their order shipped, the one that most recently went out, and the one that's coming up. So if you have a customer that wants to know when their next shipment's coming out, you can tell them, or if you are looking to see when you're going to have that ship out to them. If you see the number has a line under it, under orders, you can actually click on that number and look at all their orders, and that is where you would also track an order for a customer. So if you click on that order number, it will pull up all of their current orders that they've purchased. And then you can go to the other side, and it just gives their customer number, and it is underlined. And when you click on the underlined number, it pulls up another form for you to just track, and it says track their order. And you would be able to track it and let them know when it's shipped or when it's expected to be there. I hope that's helped you on your customer report. Your financials is the next tab under the reports again, and if you click on financials, it's just that. That's going to allow you to see your paychecks that are being deposited or put into your e-wallet. You can click on weekly or monthly. You would get weekly commission if you've signed up a new ambassador or someone on your team has, and if you click monthly, it would show you your big commission check that you will get on the 15th of every month. And that actually comes in a pop-up, so make sure you allow pop-ups when you do that, otherwise you won't be able to see it. Your orders report is essentially like your customer report. You're able to see orders, your e-wallet activity. If you've set up e-wallet, you can check that out. The other ones down here, ambassador genealogy report and graphical genealogy, are used if you have a team under you, and we'll talk more about that in a different video if you do have someone down there. And also your points per leg. Those are if you have legs under you. The resource tab is the next tab across the top. The resource tab is very useful. When you click on it, it pulls up a new window, and it allows you to look to the far left and gives you all the products that Plexus currently has, and you can click on them and it tells you a brief blurb about each product. It by no means tells you everything you need to know, which is why we've added you all to some groups to be able to find out more information about them. This is where you can learn about the compensation plan, opportunity calls, which I highly suggest you getting on and listening to. The more you listen to them, the more likely you are to feel comfortable sharing about the products. They're brief, 15 or 20 minutes, gives a business testimony and a health testimony and a product overview. You can also order some business supplies in the back thing, and then there's some great resources for you to check. You can also email from here to Plexus Worldwide if you have a question and cannot find the answer to it. If you go back to your back office, because remember that opened in a new window, we're going to jump over the shopping. Shopping is where you set up and double check your backup order. So you want to make sure that your backup order and your auto qualifications are on. And if you're going to place a new order, you just click new order, and this is going to ensure that you get your ambassador discount. You would just go over to the far left and choose the item that you want and then add it to your cart. And once you do that, you would follow through the steps and proceed and pay. The price that you see there reflects your discount as an ambassador. The My Orders under shopping just can allow you to see any of the orders that you've previously placed. My Account allows you to update your profile information. So for instance, your email, if you made an error in that one signing up, your address, credit card information, anything like that, personal information can be changed there. E-wallet allows you to set aside money in a wallet essentially that's held by Plexus. A lot of people use it to set aside their tax money. So if you're setting aside 30% of your earnings so that when your taxes come due that you have it, you can use e-wallet if you choose to do so. My Plexus Builder is essentially an email site for you to provide your customers with an email that looks very official with Plexus Worldwide's logo on it. So before you can email from here, you have to set it up. So anytime you get a new customer, I always come to my builder and add a new contact. You have to add the contact in order to be able to send them an email. So add a contact, send an email. And as you do things each day, you'll get green check marks to show. They suggest 5 actions a day, and those are just recommendations for it. If you go back to your back office, I can't think of anything else that you would really need to know across the top of the tabs. But if you have any questions or you're not sure, check with your sponsor or reach out to me, and we will be glad to help you or provide you with more training that you may need.